confidence is a distribution of unique ability. This may be my favorite one, by the way. And I've never said this before this event. Confidence is a distribution of your unique ability to the right audience. Now, where do I get feedback? See, I want you to quit thinking that you only get paid in money. This is a very short-sighted way to look at things. Okay? One of the best compliments I ever got was a person came up to me completely broke, and he said, Coach, I don't have any money to give you. I don't have any money to buy a book. I don't have any money to buy anything. But I want you to tell you how interested I am in you and how much you've impacted my life today. Did I get paid? Yes or no? Okay, yes. Hey, you're confusing me here. I did get paid. I did get paid. I got paid in love. I got paid in affirmation. I got paid in appreciation. I got paid. You get paid enough like that, you'll get paid the other way. Everybody see that? You help enough people, you distribute your talent to enough people, you'll get paid at a high level. Okay? So part of my confidence is built on this feedback I get from you. Does that make sense? And if I'm not getting that feedback, it tells me I'm not distributing my talents at a high enough level. I'm not helping you enough if I'm not getting that feedback. Does that make sense? So confidence a lot is I am distributing, say it again, thank you very much, thank you very much. Confidence is me distributing my talents to you and you giving me feedback, right? In the form of love, recognition. One of the best ways you can ever compliment me is referrals, just like everybody, right? Referrals is my love language. So when you think about how can I help Coach Burt, it's real simple. Bring more people to Coach Burt's deal. Expose me to more people because I'm trying to help more people on planet Earth. Does that make sense? So for you, when you're thinking about this, what makes it contagious? Because I was asking like how can I give you a contagious confidence? Everybody see that? Not just confidence, but confidence where people are like, I want some of that. The first CEO that hired me, by the way, the guy who bet the $800,000 on me, I asked him, what do you want me to do? He turned 500 people over to me. He said, you got all 500 people? I want you to push the largest retail initiative in the history of this bank. I'm like, what specifically do you want me to do? Here's what he said. I want you to infect these people with your enthusiasm. All 500 of them. I want you to give them your contagious confidence. That's what I want you to do. Now, how can you give that to another person if you don't have it? If you're if you're living it, so think about energy like this. It is dynamic. That means it's going up. It is static. It is stuck, or it is entropic. Okay? Dynamic, attractive. Static, complacent. Entropic, dying. That's 3 states of energy everything is in right now. The minute a plant stops growing, what does it start doing? It starts dying. Remember me talking about the success grave? People that they've sent their dreams to die in the grave. They're successful, but they're not growing. Here's my point. This is so attractive to the market. People are dying to be part of something dynamic. If I put out tomorrow that I was hiring 100 people, I could hire 100 people in a couple days. Because every week I have all these requests of people that come in that want to work with me. Like it's crazy. And if I said, look, I'm expanding 100 people tomorrow, I guarantee we could hire 100 people in a week. It wouldn't be hard to find them. I just tell them I'm doing it. And I take pride in that because what I'm trying to do is build something dynamic, something that other people want to be part of. Does that make sense? People want to get in the door. Now, they wouldn't be coming if I did that. So I hear people say, we can't find any good people. We can't find any good people. There ain't any good people out in the world. There's only 8 billion people. Right? Maybe we ought to be asking, why are they not attracted to what we're doing? Maybe that's a better question. Why are they not wanting to come work with us? What are we doing that is not dynamic enough that they want to join our team? That's the question we should be asking. Not there's not any good people. So to me, this one is where it gets contagious. Like when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you love doing it, and you're distributing your talents to the world, other people are going to warm up and go, man, this is good. This is some good stuff. How many of you have paid good money to go watch a world-class entertainer perform? All of us. When you're sitting there captivated, and you're like, this is incredible. What are they doing? you do realize that you're paying to watch them work. They're working. Now, so let me ask you $1 million question. How good would you have to get for people to pay to watch you work? Old Marty Grunder was a landscaper up in Ohio, and he became so good at running a landscaping company, he started to charge $1,500 a day for other landscapers to come up there and watch them work. And landscapers from all over the country would get in their vehicles and on airplanes to go watch them work. And they'd pay $1,500 to go watch them do it. Now, you've heard me tell this story. Paul Tudor Jones paid Tony Robbins $1 million a year for the last 25 years. And they asked him, why would you pay Tony Robbins $1 million a year? Here's what he said: just to know that I could talk to him if I needed to. I just wanted to know if I called Tony, he'll answer. They asked him, how much do you talk to Tony Robbins? He said, not much. A few times a year when I need something. They said, how much is your relationship with Tony did for you? He said, it's made me hundreds of millions of dollars. You see that? That's confidence. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, so if I come out with a new program, it's $1 million just to talk to me. How well you think they go over in Murfreesboro? Now, so when you're thinking about this, concept of contagious confidence, to me, I watch people, and like when they're in their element doing what they're supposed to be doing, it's like, man, that's exactly what you were supposed to be doing. I can feel it. It's contagious. I love it. How easy is it to sell? We did a call period yesterday of 2 hours where we were calling out to people to share one new product I have, which is a $1 million coaching summit that I'm doing here for all the people that want to speak, coach, train, lead, write books. And I have a lot of people that come to me that I call closet coaches. Like they really have a desire to coach or train or speak or write a book, but they just don't know how. And so I said, I'm going to do a weekend at the lodge on this concept. And I'm going to teach them everything I know. Okay? So we identified 50 to 75 people that we said, we feel like this person has this gift. And we spent yesterday for 2 hours just making calls, just having fun. Just having fun, right? Like selling doesn't have to be hard. It can be fun. It can be energizing. It can be like, hey, most people think, oh my God, I got to make 80 phone calls and I got to do this and it's going to be miserable and I'm going to get all this rejection. No, a contagious confidence is easy to sell. But you got to have a contagious confidence, okay? Now, here's the big thing. I've had revelation. I now have conviction. Now notice this one, because this is really where confidence comes from. Eugene Peterson wrote a book called Long Obedience in the Same Direction. Isn't that a great title? I have a long obedience in the same direction. I want you to write out beside in your notes 10,000 hours of practice.
Was it 3 years?
10 years. 10,000 hours of practice. If you study mastery, it is typically 10,000 hours of doing one specific thing. Okay? Now, when you are around those people, how confident are they? You ever seen a person that's world class and you're like, man, it seems so easy to that person. Like it's so natural to them. You know why it's so natural to them? Because they've got a long obedience. They've been practicing for years and years and years to do this. I've got a buddy that plays down in Nashville on Broadway, and he sometimes plays from 10 in the morning till 2, leaves there, goes to another place, plays from 2 to 6. Leaves there, goes to another place, plays from 6 to 10. Leaves there, goes from another place, plays from 10 to 2. And he may make a couple $100. He's gotten beaten up. He's gotten robbed on the way back to his car at night. And I'm like, man, you're playing every night to drunk people? Like it's got to get old singing, you don't have to call me darling, darling. Right or wrong? But every time I see him, man, he's better and better. And one day, the right person sees him, they may say, you're ready. You're ready to be a big star, man. He could go from making $41 a night to $400,000 a night to $4 million a night. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
He could. So what's he missing? Maybe it's confidence. Maybe it's one thing. Maybe it's not talent. Many times it's not talent, by the way. It is confidence.